What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another week on the Action After. This week, we're breaking down Jay Murphy's Action After item, which was to build out your perfect average day, right? To build out your perfect average day. Now, when we talk about your average day, we're going to break this down into 3 separate Action After items on how you can start to figure out that perfect day, and then more importantly, make that perfect day a reality. And so the first Action After item, as you probably guessed it, is you are going to start to describe what would your perfect average day look like. All right, write it down, right? I would highly encourage, you know me, get a pen and a notepad out. Right? If you're someone that wants to type on a computer, you can do that as well. That's all right. But some way you want to start to write this out. And the way you're going to write it out is you want to write it out like as detailed as you possibly can. Right? Like you go, I wake up and it is, and write it in the present tense as well. Right? So don't say one day when I wake up, you got to write it as if it's in the present tense. Right? If you remember in last week's Action After, we talked about how when you say things in the present tense, your unconscious and your conscious don't know the difference, right? So write it in the present tense. Maybe you go, I wake up and it is 6 o'clock in the morning and I don't even wake up to an alarm clock. I just naturally wake up because I'm so excited about what I do. And as I wake up, I roll over and I just get to be so grateful because as I look next to me, the woman of my dreams is sleeping next to me and I get to wake up to her every single day. Oh, and by the way, did I mention, and as I'm writing this down, did I mention that my bed is the most ridiculously comfortable thing in the world? I am like so comfy in this bed and I slept so well. It was so amazing, but all right, it's time to wake up. So I wake up and as soon as I wake up, the first thing that I do is I'm going to practice my priming exercise. Right. So I'm, if you haven't figured this out yet, I'm explaining to you my perfect day. Right. So maybe I wake up and, I'm going to prime. So priming is another form of meditation. I'm going to think of what are 3 things I'm grateful for in my life. 3 things I can really appreciate. What are 3 people I want to send love to? Who are 3 people I want to send love to? What are 3 things I want to create? So I do my priming, my morning meditation. I make breakfast. Actually, I just have a little bit of a snack. I go to the gym. I work out. And when I get back, that's when I have like my real breakfast. And then that's when I start to get to work. And then, so on and so forth. You just continue to describe what would that perfect average day look like Monday through Friday, not the day where it's like, I wake up and I'm on, this beach in the middle of nowhere, like not your dream vacation day sort of thing, like your dream average day. Jay was talking about, if you ever seen Groundhog Day, right? It's with Bill Murray, I believe. Right. And he relives the same day every single day. So you want to figure out what would that perfect average day be? That's number 1. Then the second step is asking yourself questions. Now, from tuning into this, or if you're new tuning into the podcast here, that I don't want to say obsessed with questions, but I'm a massive believer that powerful questions give you powerful answers. And so what you want to do here is the first question you want to ask yourself in step 2 of the Action After is, what do I currently have set up to get me to that perfect average day? Right? And then write some of those things down. Maybe you go, right now, I'm already practicing priming, right? Right now, I have all the resources that I need, right? What are the things that you currently have to get you to that perfect day? And then the second question is going to be, what are the things that you do not have in place right now to get you to that perfect day, right? What do you need to make those things happen? What do you need to make that perfect day happen? And write a few of those things down. Maybe you go, if I really want this to be my perfect average day, then to be honest, I need to not work in the field that I'm working anymore, or I need to ask for the raise I need to ask for the promotion, right? Maybe you go, if I want to do this, then I finally need to take this leap as an entrepreneur, right? Whatever it could be. And one thing, it could be a small thing. It could be if I really want to make this life happen and I want to wake up every single morning next to that person that lights my soul up, well, then I got to go start having more conversations and meeting people. Maybe I need to start dating more. I need to start seeing more people, right? So what is it? Maybe you want to wake up happier. You go, well, if I want to wake up happier, one thing that I don't have right now is I feel like I'm lacking the skills in how to live my life happy every single day. So there's so many different things you could say that maybe you don't quite have yet that's going to get you to that perfect day. So make those 2 lists, right? 2 questions. What do you already have set up to get you to that perfect day, that perfect average day? And then what do you not currently have in place to get to that average day? All right, so that's step 2. Write a list out of those. And then step 3, and by the way, if you're listening to this right now, one thing I would encourage you to do is like pause the audio for a second, right? Or if you're watching us on YouTube, pause the video for a second and actively do these things, right? Don't just come here, listen. I mean, it's great to come and listen, but it's better for you to take action. So I would say pause the audio right now, pause the video right now, and actually take action, right? Do those first 2. All right, now, once you are back, once you do those, the third part, and this is going to be how we start to close that gap, and we're going to make it simple. Because if we go, oh man, I'm here and that's way over there and I got to do X, Y, Z, A, B, Q, R, T, X, it's like all of a sudden our brain gets overwhelmed. So we want to keep it simple, because if we keep it simple, we can get there over time. And so the third action after item is going to be picking one thing on that list. One thing on the list that you wrote down that is something you don't have yet to get you to that perfect day. Pick one thing on that list and go execute on that. That's it. It's simple as that. Right now, if you want to continuously do this process, you go do that activity, you check it off, and then you go down to the next thing on the list. Right? Eventually, if you check off all those things, one, you're going to absolutely get closer, and you're probably also going to start to realize that as you get closer, there may be other things that you didn't think about. So maybe you're actively adding to this list, checking this list off, but it's such a beautiful way to look at it because you're doing this all with the intention of, what is that perfect average day like? Where am I going? What do I not have to get there? What are the things in the middle that I need to do to make it happen? And you're just actively, continuously doing these things. It's a beautiful way to build your perfect average day. All right. So that, my friends, is the action after this week for Jay Murphy. Again, number 1 is asking yourself, what does your perfect average day look like? And write it down from waking up to going at night. I would even say maybe take like 3-4 pages. I'm going to challenge you to, as you go into this exercise, do at least 2 pages. If you're pushing it, go 3 to 5, right? Because once you start writing and flowing, I've done this process. I promise you, you can write a lot more than you probably think you could write. So that's action after 1. Number 2, what do you have to currently get you there? What don't you have to currently get you to that perfect average day? And then number 3, simply enough, what is one thing you can do on that list now to start getting you closer to there? All right, so go out there, execute, my friends. Let's freaking build the life of your dreams. Remember, nobody's going to come to you and go, hey, here's a ticket to your dream life. Just open this letter and it's here. Like, we got to act. We got to do things. We got to move. We got to be actively engaging in our life and pursuing a life that lights us up every single day. That's how we get there. The reason most people don't get that life is because they settle one day. They give up. They go, you know what? It's just not worth it. And I want to challenge you right now as we wrap up this week's episode. I want to challenge you that it is worth it. Right? As you write out this perfect average day, you're going to get a sense of, wow, what does life really look like if I really committed to building that perfect day? Maybe you have a snap moment like Jay did when you go, enough is enough. I'm doing something. And maybe even take a note from Jay. Maybe go ask for help. Go find someone that can help you get there. So anyways, friends, go out there, execute it. I will see you, talk to you on the podcast next week. I look forward to talking to you. And just thank you again one more time for being here with me today, giving me your time, your energy, your presence. You know I appreciate you. I love you. I am grateful for you. And I will see you, talk to you on the podcast next week. Take care, everybody.